welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be reviewing a foundation, and this is going to be the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation.
We wanted to get this video out much sooner, but we are from Canada, so we did not get it up until today, so that's why it kind of took too long.
Because we are from Canada, it cost us $55 Canadian.
So before we begin, we just want to put out a quick side note that we do know all the controversy that is going on with this foundation and Tarte as a brand, but we just want to point out that we are not going to
address
any of it, and we're going to be completely unbiased when it comes to this and just pretend that none of that went on so we can give our honest and true opinion on the product rather than focus on what the brand has done. So if you want to see how the foundation looks, then just keep watching.
This is the first time we're actually seeing the foundation.
Have you opened the package yet?
No.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Okay, I believe you.
Mine's in the color light medium honey.
And mine's in medium tan honey.
And they're both the matte ones.
Ooh.
Cool bottle. This is what it looks like. And it literally looks like the concealer, which is cool. I don't know if the color is going to match me,
I have
but
no idea either. We'll see. So half of our face is going to be applied using our beauty blenders, a damp beauty blender, and the other half will be using the foundation brush that we normally use to apply our foundations. But yeah, I already primed my face. That's what I was going to say. So I primed it using the NYX Shine Killer, and I just put that all over my face.
And I primed my face with the Algenist Sublime, and this is just an illuminating moisturizer. Left beauty blender,
okay.
Right brush.
Yeah. So I also have a couple blemishes and one major blemish right here. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. So I'm really curious to see whether or not that covers it up. Let's see. Oh, it's pretty freaking good. Matches me like literally perfectly. I don't even know how much to put on either.
Me either.
This is exciting. Honestly, I'm gonna put it on your whole face and then
I'm gonna do a little at a time. That was just one dip into the product. So we will see how far that goes. Oh, and I can't hold that too high.
wait a second. Okay.
It's going on nicely. It's really easy to blend out with the beauty blender. For me.
Yeah, I don't know. Not bad.
That's one layer. Completely covered
Should I do a close-up of you anymore?
my redness. Let's go on with a little.
Honestly, not that bad. I really like it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I like it too. I'm gonna do another layer though.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna do another layer on my cheeks. Oops. Just one dip for the second layer. Yeah, that looks like a lot more coverage.
Yeah, it's definitely really buildable.
Yeah, so if you want it to be, but honestly, it's not, the first layer wasn't even light coverage for me.
No, yeah, it's definitely, I think, medium to full, I'd say. Because you can kind of still see your skin through it, like the luminescence of your skin still shines. Like I still feel like I have like,
yeah, it's not like super matte.
Maybe it's gonna dry.
Not bad, not bad. And it did cover up that blemish I had. Like obviously it's not fully covered, but
yeah, wow, I like it.
Yeah. I'm going to be doing the other cheek using my brush. I'm gonna dip it in twice. Okay, so that is quite a bit that I'm putting on. Just letting you know. Maybe that's why it was super full coverage. But I usually normally do put on a lot.
I can see if somebody's acne prone that the brush, like the applicator, would not be really ideal, but for myself, I like it.
Bacteria purposes.
I hate that I always have to get foundation on the back of my hand and like.
Does that feel good?
No, I don't feel it.
Oh. Yeah, that too, but also like, I don't like the bacteria part of it that I have to keep in, you know.
Yeah. Now brush.
Not bad either.
I like it better with the brush, I think.
I haven't. I like them both. They're both okay. The thing is, when I usually do foundation, I use both a brush and a beauty blender, so it's kind of weird for me to have to choose, but.
Okay, that's making it a little difficult around this area.
I really freaking like it, and I am so picky about foundations. Like, you know I am. Well, you are too, actually.
So you can probably see that, like, I still have, like, luminosity on my cheekbone, so it's not like a... Completely if that's what you're scared about getting this foundation, it's not too
But the reason that we ordered the matte foundation was because we wanted coverage over luminosity. If
it claims to give luminosity, it's usually lighter in coverage.
Yes. So we just wanted to
really
play it safe.
That.
It's not super, super matte, so that is good.
Yeah, I really like the finish of it. We're going to do the rest of our makeup off camera, but we're just going to show how it blends with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, because...
Yeah, I got a new shade in this too. Usually I was using this light
medium honey.
But I decided to go darker and get medium, just because, first of all, I found it weird that I was using the same concealer as her when we're completely different shades. And then second, I'm kind of over the whole a light under eyes look, so...
And I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend out the concealer on this side and then a concealer brush using on this side, just to see if it makes a difference. Yeah, I'm going to be using my Real Techniques contour brush. I use this for concealer.
I'm just going to stick with the beauty blender for both sides. And no problems.
No.
They blend really nicely together. It's not very patchy. Yeah.
Okay. We're just going to put the rest of our makeup on, and we will see you in just a second.
Okay, so we're done doing the rest of the makeup. As far as applying those things, Natalie, go first.
Okay, well, everything applied pretty close to how it usually does, except for when I initially put on my bronzer. And just to make it clear, this was only on the left side of my face. So the side that I used the beauty blender to apply it, it almost seemed as if my bronzer was sticking to certain parts of my face more than others. So it was just like right here, I had a little bit of like a darker patch. My bronzer was really patchy for some reason. And I've never had that happen to me before. It was really weird, but the side that I applied the foundation with the brush, I had no problems whatsoever. So to fix that, I just went in with just a duo fiber brush and I blended it out, and there was no problem getting rid of it. As you can tell right now, I don't have any of that patchiness. Overall, for the final result of it, it does look very nice. I do like this foundation. What do you think?
Okay, so for me, normally I do set my face all over using a face powder and then apply bronzer. And when I do that, all of my little tiny bumps and blemishes shine through, and it's super rare for me to not get that, and I haven't found anything that really does stop that from happening. I don't know if it happens to you, but just as soon as I swipe bronzer on my face, I see little brownish dots where my blemishes would be, and I think the bronzer kind of sticks to those. I didn't set my face when applying this foundation, and I went ahead and applied my bronzer right after, and that didn't happen. So that's something I really liked about it. So far, I love it. Like, it's probably one of my favorite foundations I've ever used.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's weird for me because I'm constantly having to mix so many foundations together to find my perfect formula, and this is probably the first time in a really long time where I like a foundation by itself without mixing it, and that's why I would say it's my favorite, just because I don't have to mix it with another one. Right now it's about 2 o'clock, I think. Yeah, so it's 2:05 right now, and we're gonna be coming back at around 7 o'clock tonight to show you guys how long and how well this foundation wears for around 5 hours. So anyway, yeah, we'll be back in
a few hours. Is that 5 hours?
Yeah, 5 hours.
To give you guys our final thoughts. Bye. Okay, and we're back.
It's 7:48 right now.
And it was 2:05 when we left you guys, so what is that?
That's nearly 6 hours. So let's take a look in the mirror and see. I have not even looked at myself once.
I barely looked either.
So, wow. Honestly?
Yeah, this foundation wears really well.
Honestly, like, that is pretty good.
Yeah, I actually am so impressed right now.
We had McDonald's, and around my mouth is whiter.
I don't really have that white, but I have creasing in my smile lines. Are you creasing at all?
A little bit, but I would be definitely creasing a lot more.
I think so too. That's why I'm not sure. I obviously do see creasing, but nothing like insane.
But around my mouth, you can tell that I did eat something. The blemish on my cheek, pretty covered still. The only thing I would say is my nose is super oily, but it's always oily. And with that said, like, it did stay on pretty good for my nose. Usually my nose is completely off and I have to reapply something on my nose hourly.
So now we're just gonna say our final thoughts from application to now. From wearing this foundation, especially because Bella is oily to normal and I'm dry to normal, I would say it looks better on her skin texture. Like, just by looking at it, even from when she applied it and stuff like that, I think that the matte foundation complements her skin type very well. I don't think that if you're dry, you can't wear this foundation, which I was scared about. You can definitely still wear this foundation. So I think this is a great foundation. I would definitely continue wearing it so I can kind of form different opinions about it. But as of right now, I think it is a great foundation, and yeah, I don't really have much bad to say about it.
I agree. First impression, it's freaking fabulous. I loved it. As of right now, like, just having worn it once, it's probably up there for one of my favorite foundations. Just because of the coverage, how long it lasts, and having oily/combination skin, the matte kind of turns out, like, after wearing it this long, it's kind of like a dewy foundation.
Her skin just looks really normal.
Yeah.
Right now, instead of looking super, super matte.
If I were to choose what to apply it with, I liked both equally. I don't like one cheek better than the other.
And I preferred the brush because I didn't have any problems with the right side of my face when applying anything on top of the product.
Other than that, we hope you enjoyed this review.
We hope it helped you out a bit. We hope maybe you can take away something from this video. Maybe if you were curious about what this foundation is like.
Yeah, in our opinion, I would say buy it. Would you say buy it?
I'd say buy it. How many stars out of 5?
5.
I'd say 4.5.
Really? I feel like the way you're
4.
saying, yeah.
I'd say a 4. 4 out of 5 stars, 5 out of 5 stars, that's pretty damn good. Anyway, we will see you guys in our next video.
Bye, guys.
Feels like